What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host with the most, Dan Z Gaming here. Bring guys an awesome, not gameplay, but a basically just live on live with you guys, just talking about something I wanted to talk about. It's a topic that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for quite some time, and that topic is talking about 8 things that console gamers are wrong about, and just things that they say about PC gaming is incorrect, and things that I believe that PC gaming is a little bit more better than a console. And now, before I start this video, I'm going to let you guys know that I personally have a console. I have an Xbox One back right over there. I play it all the time. It's cool, it's casual, it's not like PC gaming, but it is something I like to do every once in a while. But the most, so I'm going to be talking about, a few things that I believe that console gamers are wrong about PC gamers, because I get this. People say this all the time, and it's really frustrating to hear. And the first one is price. A lot of people always make the assumption, PC gamers, why would I buy a PC for $2,000? It doesn't cost $2,000 for a computer. My computer right here is $700. I paid $700 for it. It has GTX 1060, 4 gigs. Has a the AMD FX 8350, 8-core, and it has all its great specs in it. And let me just say it was $700. How much is an Xbox One PS4? You're roughly, if you get an Xbox One, you're spending $400 plus some tax, so you're almost reaching about $500. So you'd rather spend that extra $2 on a more efficient way to game it, and you can improve your graphics. You can. And not just that, a lot of people say, oh, why would I spend the extra $200? Well, when you get an Xbox, a new Xbox game, you're going to be roughly paying $60. Not just $60 for a new game, but $60 a month. So with Steam, it's completely free. You don't have to pay a monthly bill, nor either. You have the Steam Summer Sale, which is I can go and get Assassin's Creed 3 right now on Steam for $5 right now. On the Steam, on console, it's $40 right now. So that is just my opinion. You're saving a lot more money, and it's just a better thing. Just the way that you save money. That's just the way I can go right now, basically, is what I'm trying to say. The second is, a lot of people say, is why would I take the time to build a PC when I could just hook one up, plug it in, and it's all good? Building a PC, a lot of people generally think, oh, building a PC, you'd have to be a master engineer to be able to be capable of building a PC, and that's not true. Just about a year ago, I didn't even know what a motherboard was, or processor, or all these things, or GPU, any of these things. I didn't know what any of them were until one day I decided, hey, I want a gaming PC. I did a little bit of research. I talked to some friends. I was like, hey, what do I do? They're like, build your PC, and I was stunned. I was like, you can build your own PC? Who does that? And all of a sudden I just watched a couple of YouTube videos, and boom, it was done. I bought the parts, and $700 bought me a PC, and yeah, it was awesome. So yeah. So number 3 I want to go into is that why is, I get this question a lot, is what's the difference between the graphical difference between the console and the PC? Well, the graphical differences are very big. A lot assume that it's only a little bit of tweakage, it's nothing too big. Well, the Xbox One PS4 is only locked to a max frame of 60 FPS, and a lot of people make the assumption, hey, the human eye can only see at 60 frames per second, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. But while the Xbox 360 and the PS3 is locked at 630, while the PC, depending on what kind of graphics card you have, now I can go pick up a $150 graphics card right now, for instance, the GTX 750 or 650 or whatever, and I'll get above 60 frame rates on every game that I throw into. But that's not the biggest conclusion. The biggest conclusion is, how do I make this make more sense? The console games are equivalent to low settings on PC, while I can play on ultra settings on PC and get above 60 frames per second. So you're getting a completely different plate right there for your buck. So paying an extra $200, $300 on PC really does good. So yeah. That's just my opinion. So number 4, a lot of PC gamers always make the record, is playing with a keyboard, which I got right here, or keyboard, like like this right here. Um, it's not natural. It's not a natural way of playing a game while using a controller. It has a nice grip and functionate to it. Keyboard, like us PC gamers, like we're used to the whole keyboard and mouse thing. Like it's real easy for me. If I was PC gaming, I never had a console. If I picked up a console, it would feel so unnatural to me. Now, for instance, let's just say you're an Xbox gamer and you decide, hey, I'm gonna go to the PS4 controller. So I pick up the PS4 controller. I'm an Xbox gamer. It's gonna feel weird for me because I'm not used to the whole thing. Obviously, now that goes with the same way as a keyboard. The console gamers aren't used to it, and you know, playing games on it, it just takes time to get used to it. Roughly, it could take maybe a week, depending. So most times, it takes about a week to get used to the whole thing. I mean, it's not much. So really, it's just your, you know, your perspective, the way you're thinking about it. It's really, technically, you just have to get used to it. And then I guess I could say one of the biggest factors is, one of the biggest factors I want to talk about is is basically the reasoning on why the people believe that there's so many hackers on PC, and that is not quite true. There's servers where you can join, which are opinion servers. If you want to join a modded server, you can do that. And yeah, so yeah, basically, you know, there's not really hackers on the PC. A lot of people make the assumption that there is not. But I will say there are more hackers on the PC than there is on the Xbox or PlayStation 4. So yeah. Lastly, I want to talk about something that's real important, and this is what makes you know, a lot of people talk about, and it's talk about like basically the whole game modes when you download a game on console. There's updates that allow you to improve your game and fix glitches and all that stuff. So console, the way it works is you plug in the CD or whatever, and you play the game. While on a PC, they make the assumption like, I have to tune up the settings, go into the BIOS, fix the cores, blah 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 blah, and that is not true at all either. Really, setting up a PC, you know, the way you set up the settings is you go on to the options and graphic settings, and not even that, but you can play on ultra settings, while PC is equivalent to low settings. So it's really easy to set up as long as you know what kind of PC you have. You're good to go, honestly. So yeah, that is just my opinions on why the PC gaming is a way to go. And if you can't afford a PC gaming game, that's completely fine. But you have to make the choice that PC gaming when it comes to graphical. I mean, they both have their pros and cons, but graphically, PC is always going to win. And secondly, games, when it comes to how cheap they are, and that's also something you want to look into. And if you're also a YouTuber and you want to record games, but you're going to have to pay for an Elgato. On PC, it's completely free. You download a program called OBS. You can record straight from there. So that's basically what you can do on a PC. It's really easy. It just takes time to get used to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this a like and a thumbs up. I'm sorry for the low quality, no editing, no nothing. I'm still getting used to this comeback here, this YouTube thing that's going on. So I will get better quality and better quality, of course. Yeah. So very soon, I will see you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe, and you guys will see some more Minecraft gameplays, and I will see you guys later. See ya.